Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to round 6 of Kenco F1 now, and it's our home Grand Prix for a majority of the drivers, over halfway through the season as well, and we're down at Silverstone with a clear and dry track. Short qualifying and a 50% race coming up for you. Round 6 of 10 in Kenco F1 though, Max Chapman and Dan Shaw lead for Mercedes in the Constructors' Championship, with Max taking up 128 of those points. And taking a look at the rewarding Silverstone circuit then, there are 28 laps this evening with 2 DRS zones, with Max Verstappen setting the current race lap record of a 1:27.097. But today, the drivers will be aiming for the 125s, I'm sure. There are 18 turns here, 8 to the left and 10 to the right, with small elevation changes of only 11 metres across the entire track and top speeds of 332 kilometres an hour. Back in 2019 and turn 3 and 4, Leclerc pulled off this astonishing overtake on Gasly in the Red Bull at a place where drivers often don't go for a move, but there was a gap and he most certainly went for it. 40 years ago now though, some of the folks might remember this back in 1983. My dad was only 13 back then. Prost going down the inside but keeping it clean through turn 9. That's someone from my Twitch chat. But there we go. Down the road, though, history was made for Hamilton back in 2022 with this through goes Hamilton moment on Leclerc and Perez, who took it wide while battling. And there will be red, yellow and white striped tyres today, with middle ground set by Pirelli in the C3, C2 and C1 hard tyres. I highly doubt we'll be seeing any red tyres, though, as we get into the race, but they most certainly will be out for qualifying in just a moment's time.
Said red
so
tyres.
Let's get the British Grand Prix and 6th round of Kenco F1 underway. Hello, good evening everybody. How are we all doing? Welcome your faces to another Formula 1 stream. However, we are in round 6 already of Kenco F1. If you don't know how this works, then where have you been, basically? No, we have got a short qualifying. We're already 2 minutes into the short quali lap. Short quali session, and then we're going straight into 50% race. I do feel better. Yes, I do. There's a big... there's loads of stuff happening over the next few days, but I'm doing well. Welcome your faces. I hope you're all very, very well. We've only got 15 drivers out there today, but it is Silverstone. It is our home Grand Prix, and it should be a good race. It's just me as well. Everybody I messaged didn't want to commentate, so I was just like, it's fine. I'll do it myself. But we're going into this weekend anyway with Mercedes leading the constructors. I don't think any other team has actually led the constructors. And Max Chapman, Torben, who's not actually here this evening, and then Jack Hopkins in third with 68 points. Now Jack has moved away from McLaren. I need to change the logo around. Jack Hopkins is actually racing for Aston Martin this evening, and then Jake stepped in for his place on McLaren. It's all over the place. I've got no idea. But yeah, we'll see what times people can get on the board anyway. And then we'll go from there. But very good evening. And also, David, thank you for your 13-month Switch Prime as well. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Ollie, mate, I never message you. I never will. That's as simple as that. Never, ever, ever will. Right. Okay, we should be good to get going then. Like I say, I'm hoping that it will be a good race. I hope that we have little to no safety cars this evening. That's the plan anyway. I mean, you guys can put your name. I mean, there's the names on the left-hand side. You can put your money on any of the names. You won't be getting paid out anything if you actually guess correctly. Because it's probably, I mean, there's like probably 2 or 3. Do you know what? There might actually be 4. Looking at some of the times that a certain McLaren did a minute ago. There's a few people that it could be. Joe Bean bottled Singapore. I'm sorry, Joe. So hopefully he could win this one. Jake Chapman, though. First lap on the board, 1:29.3. What on earth was that? However, his teammate sets a 1:26 flat. Not too shabby from the McLaren boys. Well, one of them anyway. But yeah, there will be 125s. That's the benchmark, I think. If you can get a 125, you're in for a good shot of top 10. But we'll see what times people can set. David, you can share them by all means, mate. You can share them by all means. Or send me a Discord message and I'll be more interested on Discord. Just because there's one going on. Max has left the session already. So's Noah. No, please don't say the servers have gone. Everyone's leaving the session. No. Servers, brilliant. I was worried about this. For those of you who weren't watching any of the creator series, yeah, okay, we'll have to either we'll try and get in another lobby. If it doesn't work, we'll just postpone it for another week or something. Hello, Mrs. Clan. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, there's not really much we can do other than just leave. Okay, we'll have to leave. That was a good time by Joe, but guys, back out, back out, back out. Well, I don't know. The thing is that I can re-invite you, but then everyone's losing time. So, you know. Everyone's been kicked. Okay, let's just back to main menu. We'll just have to sit it out for maybe 5 minutes or so. Have a chat, and if they don't come back by 8 o'clock, then we'll see what we can do. There's nothing I can do, so don't blame me. But they're down for me as well. They're disconnected on Steam, so we'll just have to be patient and see what we can do. Never mind, it's fine. These things happen. Yeah, there you go. It's completely down. Yeah, it's fine. Creator series are probably having... The problem is, see, creator series are probably having much more of a mare than we are because there's, like, probably 5,000 people watching them. Let's see what happened with Team Marduk because they would have already been mid-Canadian race, actually, as well. Hang on. Oh, I can't click because, hang on. SimHub's in the way. Yeah, they've been backed out as well. Rep. Okay, well, we'll just have to wait. If it happens, the problem is it might happen mid-race as well, so... I think for now, I'll try and get another lobby going in the next few minutes, and then we'll see, but there's not really much we can do. I'm not doing any flight sim. Absolutely not. Flight sim's tomorrow, guys. That flight sim won't happen yet. Everybody's just completely gone. Oh, here you go. Is this where Team at Marduk disconnected here as well? Oh, rep. Rep Discord.
So...
I think we should put a poll on for the best outlet. Oh, wait, hang on. Am I got undeafen or something? Hello? Oh, are you after, like, advice or something? Or are we just chilling? There's not really much we can do. Why are we Wait, Michael, the servers have gone offline. The Steam, we can't do anything.
Maybe 2.5
It's gone offline for everybody, including Creator Series lot, so we just got to be patient. Yeah, it will take... It done this literally 20 minutes ago. Wait, Team at Marduk's still racing? Oh, no, Tom's still racing, sorry. No, Rev. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Well, I'm back on Steam, so I don't know if it will let me carry on. But retry connection, let's see what goes. Okay. I'll get another lobby, but I mean, I can't imagine I can send many invites out. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. It's so annoying when things like this happen. I mean, the problem is Steam is up 99.9% of the time. It's just the 1% that we need it up, it decides to go offline. It's fine. We'll quickly load back in. Load save, yes. I'll get the lobby back up again. Track select. Singapore, Kappa, Silverstone. Is your love tonight all I need? Is your love tonight? Cool. Is that everything? There's definitely something I've missed. Maybe not. I can invite people, but I don't know who. There isn't many people online to invite, so... Oh, hang on, I've been pinged. Oh, okay. I'm sure that can be arranged, Gabe. Right, I'll re-invite people, and then we'll just make sure we've got everybody back before we go and do anything else again. Let me close down that. You're back. Yeah, it just takes time. The thing is, it might go offline again in 5 minutes. We're going to chance it. I mean, it might not go back off again for another very long time. I don't know, so... Mine's dead. Yeah, loads of people's are offline, Max. Don't worry. I've got about 4 people playing F1 on my friends list right now. So I'll just invite people as and when they come back. And if they don't come back in the next 10 minutes, then we'll just sort out something else. Or we won't do it this evening. Because what's the next best option we have, Jamie? I mean, it isn't really much more other than we just won't do it, right?
Not really. If the server does go down,
nothing we can do.
Set a lap, we can do a 1 lap shootout type style. Everybody set a lap, then...
Yeah. Dan, it's because I can't see you.
If it goes down again.
Let me just use Steam. Yeah, anyone who's kind of like... loading up F1 or something, I can't invite.
I should be online. If I'm not, then... I'll disconnect.
boom, boom, but you know it. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I've been pinged again. Oh yeah, I can do friends only. I could just leave it on friends only. I mean, the thing is, I trust people on my friends list, so it's just for the 1% of club that I don't trust. But I just made open. Shit. Sorry, language.
Don't do that.
Don't want it open. Do not want it open. Right, let's see if anyone else has popped up here then that we can invite. So, okay, Max is now here. Dan is now here. It's friend only, guys, so you should be able to just join me off Steam rather than waiting for an invite. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Who the hell is this? Don't know. Yeah, David, no worries. I'll look at them after the stream, mate, if that's okay. Yeah, Stein, it's all good, mate. We'll wait for everybody. We won't go in without anybody. It's fine. Might give a chance for Charlie to pop in. Who knows? Maybe it was meant to be. We're going home. We're going home. Right. Who are we missing out of this lot then? So we got both the alphas. We need Noah. But Noah might be having connection issues. There's Noah. Both McLarens, both Mercedes, one Aston Martin, both Red Bulls, both Williams. We're missing. We got 2 Hasses. Missing the Alpha Tauris. Haven't seen Zach Plant forever. Oh no, there's Zach. There he is. Jamie, did you? Oh, you're already here. Sorry. Yeah. There's time if you guys want to go for PRPs or PRWs. I don't know. Thanks, Jack. Just like MS Fest the other day. Yeah, true. This one's a bit more drastic though than live weather on Microsoft Flight Sim. You know it. Boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're missing 2 people. Is Archie here? No. Going home. Oh, Dylan's already here. Sorry, I might be sending invites that you guys already have. I do apologise. Oh, you're already in the lobby anyway. That's everybody that I can see. Steins is still down. Okay, we'll wait. It must be different servers around the world. They're just turning back on or something. Ow, don't sit on your feet. Pins and needles.
Ian.
Yes, hello.
Stein is having Steam internet connection, so he's restarting his PC to see.
Okay, that's fine. David just on me.
Too long, hopefully.
That never
so
do.
hopefully everything will be done by 8 o'clock.
Yeah, that's fine. No worries. No problemo. Bruce, question mark. He's well, Bradley. He's well. He ran over the compost earlier, though, and got really, really muddy. And he got the compost everywhere, so... mischievous. Don't want it, baby, just on me. Don't want... So we're still waiting for Archie and Stein, then, are the 2 people we're waiting for. Once they're in, we can go. Good lad. 2 goats. No, it's 3 goats, actually, Dan. You're included in that. I'm gonna come see him tomorrow, by the way. That's fine. I'll probably be live again, but no worries. There's Archie. Yeah, Dylan, no worries, mate. You can always back out mid-race anyway. It's all good. Yeah, thanks, Brad. I know, Joe, it went down. I don't know if you were on Steam at like 1 o'clock this afternoon, but it went down earlier again at that time. So it already had a few issues today. But it's alright. It's alright. I think Stein's still restarting his PC. What's going on? Help, says Archie. Archie, you're in. It's fine. We're just waiting for one more person. I think that's your teammate. And then we'll go. Got that boo. Don't want it. Look at that. Look at them little, the little sponsors in the bottom left working their magic. Love to see it. Don't want it. Baby, don't do me. Look at everyone flashing there already up. Gosh, you impatient lot, you lot. You impatient lot. We gotta wait for one more person. One more. Hopefully his PC doesn't take an eternity to turn back on again. They've become a Christmas tree, haven't they? Honestly. I could unmute the lobby, but that would be, I don't think anyone uses the in-game mics anyway, to be fair. I won't be doing that. Look right through me, look right through. Don't want it, baby, don't do me. Hi Ian, welcome to Ticketmaster. Hello. You have game chat off. Yeah, I think everyone does, mate. I think everyone does. Yeah, Joey, it's F1 though, mate. It's F1. Wait, have we just lost someone? We better not have. What? Wait, we've only got 12 people. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, we got 13. Okay. Wait, I swear someone's just disconnected. I don't know. This is what the waiting's worse. Oh, nothing's worse than the red flags at Belgium. Hello, Jamie.
Should be joining.
Yep, I've found him on my friends list. It's a friend-only session, so he should just be able to join anyway. Once Stein's in, we're good to go, or someone else left?
I think that is.
Looking at my friends list, everybody is in a multiplayer session that should be. Dylan Harrison has disconnected from the lobby, though. Where is Dylan? There you go. I'll send Dylan another invite.
Yeah, so we've got.
Can anyone join? No, unfortunately not, Mrs. Clan.
We need Dylan.
I'm
and then
sorry.
Stein should be joining in a second now.
Also, sorry there wasn't a stream during today, but like, you know, busy. Very busy, I promise.
And then once
Flight
that's
sim
done,
busy.
we can go.
Alright, it's just Stein. As soon as you see Stein in, okay, go. Is that we good to ready up? I don't know. I'm saying go, but
Yeah, just go.
yeah, cool. Let's go.
I'll tell everybody.
Thanks. Rev, yes, in a way, mate. It's so exciting. I can't wait. I forgot to tell you about this as well. I guess it's exciting for everyone, really, in a way. But yeah, there's an announcement tomorrow afternoon on stream about flight. It's regarding flight sim. It's regarding the stream as well. But yeah, you'll find out. You'll find out. Get excited. Actually, I mean, should you get excited? I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. Right, let me reload you. Right, we go again, everybody. Now we've got everybody back here. This is where Silverstone really does begin. Ignore the overlay. We'll probably need to reload that. There is more than 12 minutes and 41 seconds left of the session, at least I hope so. Right, okay. We go again then, hopefully, this time around. Let me turn up the sound of the sim as well. Sound of the sim. It's an F1 sim. I'm not sure. He's making his. Oh yeah, I wish, mate. I wish. Yeah, I'm actually in the process of making an A350. Everybody, I'm working very closely with some companies, and yes, it's going to be called the Kenco A350. It'll be on Sim Market for a mere €20, and it will be the most highly detailed plane to date. And anyone who's a subscriber currently of my channel gets the A350 for free. Kenco Simulations. Yeah, that's where it's at. That's where it's at. Right, okay, chat, we go again. Apologies. Look, it's bang on 8 o'clock, so it's not really torn us down too much. €20. Well, it's in markets all in euros, isn't it? So, I'm in a cost of living crisis, Bodo. $19.99 just for you. Oh, I don't know what I'm waffling. I don't know. Right, it's a shame because the McLarens that set the really good times, that just all invalid at the minute. But we'll get back on the lap times anyway. We'll go and see who can do some good laps, and we will see. Now there is no Q1, Q2, Q3. It goes straight into the race after this. So there's only 15 drivers anyway, so bottom 5 basically mean nothing. We're only looking at the top 15. That's it, Rev. Yes, the price goes down 100%. Wet tyres for the win. Are you on wet tyres? I don't blame you if you want a Delta, to be fair, Jack. Where are you, Jack? Oh, you're in P3 up here. Oh, look, Jack's on the wet tyres, giving us a display. I hope that you don't spin on those, mate. You've got Mercedes right behind you of, I don't know who that was, but we'll see. Guys, do you want we can have a track map if you guys want a track map. The only issue with the track map is the fact that, I also need to test people's ERS as well, but we should be okay. We should be alright. Yeah, David, 100%, mate. Promise, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Anyway, we have nobody on a hot lap at the minute. Everybody is on a out lap. Ignore the F1 logo. There's not really much I can do about that. But it's just easier for me to see what's going on, really. Weather for today. If I can find the weather button. There it is. Weather for today is a mere 21 degrees here at Silverstone. About your average kind of UK summer weather. It's a bit hotter. I mean, it is sunny, I guess, and cloudy in real life. But it's probably good enough. But yeah, we have a few drivers on their hot laps now. Yayan is not one of them. However, Noah Lockwood is. So we'll go and have a little look at Noah. See what time he can do. I believe his teammate, though, Jake, ahead of him, is on the first hot lap. So let's go and see his teammate. And then we'll jump over to Noah as soon as he crosses the line. 27.4 for Jake, first sector. And we're looking at a 27.4 as well for his teammate. A little bit quicker by... Oh, wrong button. A little bit quicker by Noah. In the first sector, but only by literally a mere like half a tenth. But all the tenths make the difference. So, Charlie, you can. The only issue is I don't know if you can choose a car. You can try. You can try. I just don't know how the game works. But it's a friend-only session. You should be able to just join. I just don't know if you can take control over a car. We spoke about this. I don't know, but we will see. Give it a go anyway. We've had loads of Steam server issues as well. We're running half an hour late on top of the lateness anyway, so yeah, Dylan, reconnect as well. Just right click on my name and then join game or something like that, or I don't know, something similar to that anyway. But yeah, pretty much everybody is on a hot lap right now, so we'll see what time starts being on. Jake set the grid apparently at 126.2. His teammate crossed the line even quicker, 125.9. Both the McLaren boys getting that out of the way. There is an Alfa Romeo that's about to cross the line, though, of Gabe Dolman, a 127.1. He can definitely improve on that time, but not too bad. I mean, we'll see. I'm sure Gabe, I mean, he's already got like an injured arm and everything, as Joe Bean sets a 125.6. 3 tenths quicker than Noah Lockwood. Rapid time by Joe Bean. But I mean, if he's getting pace in quali, can he actually keep the pace in the race? That rhymed unnecessarily. Your Wi-Fi's going already, Jack. No, you're kidding. I hope not. I really hope not. We've got Stein as well as a Mercedes about to cross the line of Max Chapman. 125.2. That's the fastest I've seen him do. Well done, Max. 4 tenths quicker than Joe. We've got Stein a P7. And we've got his teammate behind Archie Middlefeld in P8. And Dan Shaw's about to cross the line going P7. 126.4 for Dan. Flat 4 as well. Again, fastest sectors currently look a little bit like this. 27.2, 34.8, 23.1. Jesus, what a sector 1. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. Monkey, only planes. That's the one, mate. Yeah. That's the one. It's exciting. I mean, ignore the voice crack. It's exciting for, I guess, everybody in a way. That it will be more exciting for a certain few people, but I can't really say any more. But yeah, it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Whatever it is. Yeah, it looks like Drafts currently or Nate here is the only one on currently a hot lap. Jack Hopkins is having some issues with his internet at the moment, so hopefully he can log back in. I'm hoping Dylan Harper, no, I don't know what his name is. He will be able to log back in. Drafts with a astonishing time there, 126.1. He'll be happy with that, although it is still 7-8 tenths off the pace. Joe and Max currently look like the contenders for pole position. But obviously, you know, anything can change. Look how close like 5, 6, and 7. I mean, even like P4 down to P7 on their guys' first runs. That is very, very quick. I don't know if anyone else is on another hot lap or if everybody's going in the pits. Yeah, Dan's jumping in the pits. Archie Middlefeld's going in the pits as well. Yain Thomas is out. There is another Alpine out on track as well by the looks of it. Or Williams, that is. But yeah, you go. You're in spectator. Oh, it's Harrison. Okay. It's because I know so many Dylans. Harrison. Cohen, good to see you. Hello. Right, if he's saying he's got 25.6 in time trial, how on earth has he managed that? I don't know, Joe. Speak with Max. I have no idea, mate. I have no idea. But that is a astonishing time from... Well, both of you, to be fair. I mean, I don't... Right, guys, the best I can do is a 125.9. So I would, if I got the time I did, I would currently be P4. That's my like optimal best, a 125.9, which I don't think is even that bad of a time. But we'll see. Right, anyway, let's jump over to, I think Yain's on a hot lap actually. Yain's the only out of the track at the moment. He is on a hot lap though, so he must have had two laps to heat up his tyres. and then we'll go from there. But we'll go and have a look at what sort of times he can do. We're aiming for about a 27. Is it a 27.4? I think it's about a 27.4 in Sector 1. 27, yeah. 4 attempts off the pace of Max. However, if he can hold Sector 2 and Sector 3 together, there's a high chance that he can do really well. Let's compare, though. Well, we'll go back out to Yain in a second. What am I looking at here? I'm looking at these times. So, Joe, there you go. You're losing half a second in Sector 1. Half a second? Bruh. Half a tenth in Sector 1. Just under 2 tenths in Sector 2 and a tenth and a half in Sector 3 between your 2 times. So, I mean, it's kind of a little bit everywhere. Although you're matching very closely on Sector 1. As for who else is really close? Nate and Jake, there you go. They're very, very close between the two of them. Yeah, it's not looking too shabby. As for Yain, though, he has backed out of his lap, so he might be going again. A lot of people going out for 2 runs. They'll probably try and get 3 runs or maybe 4 if they can, but there's only 3 tyre sets they have, so I presume 3 runs is what people might be going for here. Sandbag. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, a lot of people still remaining in the pits. They're sort of sitting around waiting. Joe Beanie's back out on track, though. He's warming up the tyres. He's on an outlap, as much the same as everybody else, apart from Yain, who's currently plodding his way down a road. I do have as you can see, I do very conveniently have this open on my browser. Will I use it? Probably not, but it's there if I needed to use it, I would assume. But yeah, we'll jump back in anyway. Joe is on his way down to the main straight. Joe's obviously wanting to improve. He wants to get closer to Max, but I mean, there is every opportunity for him to get ahead of Max Chapman. Ruben set a good time though. Obviously, Joe's teammate there, P7, a second behind Max, also at 25.2, 26.2, 26.3. Hopefully, Joe won't be impeded by anybody. Both Mercedes coming out of the pits now, slowing down nicely. As Joe goes for turn 2. Is this turn 3 already? Holy. I forgot that, like, there's very slim turns in, like, Sector 1 as well. I'm sorry about I can't change the camera. This is just what the game's given me. There we go. That's a bit of a better camera. Lots of yellow flags, but I think it's just drivers really slowing down. And it looks like Joe Bean has gone faster by half a tenth than Max in Sector 1. Could this be Joe sandbagging? Who knows? If Joe can keep up the pace through Sector 2, we will see. As behind him is his championship rival, Jam Pancakes. No. Joe's like, what, 5th on the Constructors? I don't even know. Hang on, the driver standings. Joe's 7th, 25 points. So Max has 103 point deficit. Can Joe still win? I don't know. I mean, Max would have to back out of every single race, I think. But we will see. We will see. Yeah, Joey, we have so many Maxes though in this stream, let alone. Joe's gone blue, green. Blue? How can you go a blue sector, Ian? Green in Sector 2. And he's about to take on the last few corners before he runs up to the main straight here. Round the final corner, keeping it quite nice and clean as full power to the throttle. He crosses the line, 10th and a little bit behind Max. He has gone quicker, but he did lose quite a little bit more of time there in Sector 1, unfortunately. Both the Mercedes are starting the hot laps very, very close to each other, though, behind. I presume it's Dan behind Max. It certainly is, getting that slipstream as much as he can, pulling him along, hopefully into a bit more of more places. Michael Wimmer's got P10 there. Only 1.1 seconds. That's brilliant time from Michael Wimmer as well. Archie Midfield, both the Alfa Romeos. Jack and Dylan are still having some issues. I don't think Jack can race at the moment. He's still in the pit. 7 minutes left. Has not even left the pit yet. So I'm not sure what's going on with Jack. But if he needs me, he can ping me. Unless he's just going to... I mean, his internet's not working very well. But we will see. As Max... Yeah, I think Max has backed out of his lap to give his teammate Dan here the best possible slipstream before they get into cops. Max will break away as late as he possibly can here, allowing Dan to get a little bit more momentum before he swings it through Maggots and Beckett's in just a second. He does have an Alpine and a Red Bull in front of him, but I don't think that will impede him too much. And he's gone green in Sector 1 as well, keeping it quite wide, but I think that's not too bad. We'll ride on board with Dan, and we'll see what he can do here through the last sector. However, he's half a second behind Max. However, that would still be able to potentially put Dan in P4 here, ahead of Noah Lockwood in the McLaren. That's providing Dan, obviously he has had that advantage through Sector 2. But if he cannot lose any more than 2 attempts through this sector, he could go P4 here, which would be a brilliant lap for Dan as he crosses the line. He goes P6, losing a tiny bit more time there through sector 3, but it's still an improvement from his previous time, so well done there for Dan. Stein as well, I'd like to mention. He's diving in the pits. Brilliant lap by Stein, 125.9. He has got into the 125s. Is that a faster sector 3 there, I see, from Stein? I don't know if that's... let's have a look. No, okay. So Joe Bean's got faster sector 1, Max Chapman's faster sector 2, and sector 3. Charlie's joined the session. I don't think you're about to take control of a car at the moment. However, he might be able to do something. Currently on a hot lap is a few drivers. We've got Gabe on an out lap. We've got Archie Middlefail as well, potentially on a hot lap. We'll see how he's done first 2 sectors here as it loads. As if he's on a hot lap. He's on yellow, so I don't know if he's on a hot lap. I'm not sure. It's difficult to tell. It is difficult to tell. No, he's in the pits. Okay, he's gone in the pits. It looks like a bit of teamwork here by Dan and Max, though. Max, maybe... no, Max surely isn't on a hot lap here. I highly doubt that. I highly doubt he's on a hot lap. He looked very slow through Megas and Beckett's. Yeah, okay. Dommy, good evening. How are you? Hello. Good evening. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you are well. Currently, there's only 2 Mercedes and a Alfa Romeo out on track at the moment. Max Chapman doesn't necessarily need to improve. He's straight back in the pits, much the same with his teammate as well. So they've, I guess done what they needed to do, giving Dan the absolute boost. Max will maybe go for another hot lap just because, Joe's only a 10th behind him. But at the moment, we've only got 1 Alfa Romeo out on track, and that is Ryan Thomas in at P12. Be nice to see an Alfa Romeo in the top 10. And it's either Ryan or Gabe. And at the moment, Ryan... hopefully can do it for Alfa Romeo. I'm good. How are you? I'm well, mate. Yes, I'm very well. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Charlie, that was my worry, mate. That was my worry because I think you needed to be in the session before we went into quali as well. That sucks. I don't think there's anything. The thing is there isn't. Maybe we should have added maybe 1 AI. Maybe I'm not sure. Although it says Dylan. Yeah, but Dylan, you were here at the start though. Ryan's already backed out of the lap. He's not happy with that. He does have McLaren's left the pits as well. And a Red Bull. And is that a Red Bull? No, a Williams of Nate as well. So currently all the drivers out in laps. Nobody is on a hot lap. But we will be starting to see in the next sort of 40 seconds or so. Everybody going back out again for their last hot lap before we start the race. I think it's 27, 28 laps of Silverstone. Again, Silverstone always delivers. So it should be pretty good. Maybe try to invite me. I can give it a go. Charlie. Actually, let me do it through Steam because doing it through the main menu is really weird. Bear with me 2 seconds. Invite to game. I've sent you a Steam invitation. In the spectator mode, on the spectator list, you can take control of a driver. You can, but I believe the driver needs to still be assigned to you. You can't just take control of any AI. And because there's no AI here... Well, Charlie, just stay in the lobby, mate, because there might be an opportunity at the end of quali to join. I don't know though. I'm not, again, I can't confirm or deny really. Drafts is starting his hot lap though. He's currently in P7. He'll be looking to try and get ahead of potentially Dan or Stein. Charlie's left the session again. We'll see what we can do. Mercedes is out as well. We've got all kinds of cars out now. There's only an Aston Martin left in the pits, and that is the Aston Martin of Jack Hopkins, who unfortunately I don't think is racing. So we've only got 14. I'm surprised at this as well, because Silverstone is, we don't have 6 drivers for Silverstone. Like, that's crazy. I don't know where everyone's gone. Obviously, Charlie's understandable. Sebi can't make it. Aston Martins can't make it. Zach Plant's not here, nor is his teammate. So, yeah, I don't know. People just not turning up, but there we go. Not much I can do about it. Drafts slower through sector 1 here. I don't know by how much. I didn't check any of the graphics, but we'll see what goes. Can I get player name up? Oh no, it hides the time. Never mind. I want a... Okay, they are a fresh set as well. I can imagine a lot of these drivers on fresh softs. I don't think there will be anyone else. Noah Look was also on a hot lap as well. Drafts does improve his personal best in sector 2. But will it be enough to clear Dan Shaw in P6? Currently, their times look a little bit like that. Very similar here from Dan Shaw and Nate, sorry. Literally half a tenth closes it in, but anything can happen here with Drafts as he's about to cross the line. Does he go ahead of Dan? Yes, he does. I don't know by how much. He set a 26.066. He'll be happy with that, but I think he hasn't, I don't think, got enough time to go around again, unfortunately. So that is Drafts. His best finish will be P6 here for Drafts. Noah Lockwood's also on a hot lap here, going through Sector 2 into Sector 3. It's gone yellow. Oh, hang on, it hasn't updated yet. It will update in just a second. It's gone green, so Noah has improved. He could outpace Fernando. I don't know if he's in chance of... oh, God, it's a very slow... There's loads of slow cars, though. Hopefully, Noah won't be impeded by any of the drivers here as he's going through the last sector. Luckily, one driver did dip out the way. Okay, it looks like he was okay there. It may have been impeded slightly, but I think, yeah, Noah did improve, but not enough to claim a podium sort of position here at the moment. Max Chapman is on a hot lap, pushing along his teammate as well. We've seen this a moment ago, and we'll see it again anyway. Teamwork from them. Jake Chapman's on a hot lap as well. I don't know who else is crossing the line. There's an Alfa Romeo and a Red Bull. Is that the Red Bull of Joe Bean? No, that's the Red Bull of Ruben down into P9. He's about to cross the line. Don't know if that's starting a hot lap or finishing a hot lap. It is finishing a hot lap. He outpaces Stein going P5 there, 125.7. Ruben will be happy with that. That seems like his optimal best pace that he possibly can. At the moment, I mean, it's all eyes really on Joe Bean and Fernando if they can shut down anything on Max Chapman. Although Dan Shaw is now ahead of Max Chapman, so I don't think Max Chapman's actually gone on a hot lap. Although Dan has gone yellow and yellow, so it's not looking too great for him here as he's gone in the pits. He's not happy with that. And Max Chapman I don't think has gone quicker either, but he might well have done. I'm not 100% sure. But it's all down to the final stages, though. There is 0 seconds left on the clock. Max is not on a hot lap, but he has gone round again. Joe Bean, we're about to find out his sector times because he's the one that can close Max Chapman. He's gone yellow again. Maybe the wind's perked up. I don't really know how this works. Joe's gone in the pits. That no one can go any quicker. We are looking at, again, Noah Lockwood might have gone on back-to-back on a hot lap. Jake Chapman's finished the line, P9. Jake would have definitely liked to go a bit quicker than he currently could have done. But yeah, as things stand, I mean, we might have a few more drivers about to cross the line as well. We've got the Alpine of Stein here coming across the line. He's either diving in the pits or he's carrying on his lap. He looks like he's carrying on his lap. He's gone yellow again, so nobody is improving at the moment. Gabe Dolman and Ian Thomas, though, 2 Alfa Romeos currently outside of the top 10. We will see what Ian can do as he crosses the line. No, he's just slowed it down all the way down. His teammate Gabe can't go any quicker either. So, as far as I'm concerned, that will conclude the grid for the 50% race. Fernando, P3. I'm very happy with Fernando. Max Chapman and Joe, very similar pace around here. They will be aiming for, hopefully, well, at least a podium, if not a win there for both of them. Again, Noah Lockwood could get a podium. Anyone can get a podium. Ruben set a really good time. So did Stein and Nate. Archie Middlefell, I just noted as well, has outpaced Dan. Dan's down to P9. However, Jake has been outpaced by Dan. So it's all over the board. But yeah, there you go. I think Dan was 120, I don't know, 126 or something like that. But yeah, Stephen, good evening. Hello, welcome. Binder 10th into Beckett's. Oh, no, you didn't, Joe. Joe, you didn't. No, we're not backing out, guys. We're not backing out. Stay in the session. You have control. Let's go, Charlie. Come on. Okay, that's good. I'm glad it's worked. Let's go. Yeah, well done. Ace the middle sector, screwed the last. Damn it, Ruben. Hey, you should still be happy with P5, mate. P5 is still a brilliant time, in my opinion, anyway. So, yeah, GG. Well done. And, yeah, both the Williams as well, top 10. Both the Alpines in top 10. Well done, guys. That is really good to see as well. But, yeah, brilliant pace. I mean, if Noah got, like, an extra 10th, he would have got Fernando. Ruben, if you got an extra, 10th as well, you would have got Noah. The gap mainly is between P5 and P6 here, about 2-3 tenths. Turn 7. Where's turn 7? I don't know where turn 7 is, unfortunately. But, yeah, what a lap by Max, though. 125.265. Joe Bean, again, 125.380? 390? I don't know. Can I get all the lap times up? I'm not really sure if I can. Oh, there you go. There's the lap. That's what I wanted to see. There you go. You can see everyone's lap times there as well. But yeah, we won't back out, but we'll stay in the session. It should go back into the race. Remember, guys, don't ready up straight away as well. I know you're listening to the stream. Don't ready up straight away. Thank you. You like the teaser? I loved the teaser, Stephen. I didn't like it, mate. I loved it. I need those live notifications popping up on my phone, mate. I've still got them on. I checked earlier. Almost there. Let's go. Friday nights or a different night? Friday nights. Hopefully Friday nights. Jack, are you racing from the back, by the way? I saw that you didn't set a time. Is that on purpose? Or are you out the session? I don't know. But, yeah, congratulations to all the drivers, though. Well done. Top 14. And then Jack and Charlie, who have made it in the session. Let's go. So we'll have 16 drivers for the 50% race as well. Which should be very exciting. So I'm looking forward to it. Fernando's from Brazil. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. We've got drivers from England, Austria, Wales, South Africa, Brazil. Love it. Germany. There you go. Ask Steven, mate. No worries. If it's a test one, I won't join, but I'll wait till the actual one, mate. I'll wait till the actual one. Hang on, let me just turn that off there. Right. Oh, look at this. This looks gorgeous. This is good. No way you did. I didn't have a clue, Fernando. I genuinely didn't know you were from Brazil. Do you live in Brazil as well? I didn't know, mate. I didn't know. Anyway, we will get prepped for the race. All the drivers are on the grid at the moment. There will... Oh, I hope the formation lap's enabled. It should be. Yeah, it will be. I didn't change that. The formation lap will be enabled. Don't ready up straight away. Let people get their tyres. Let people get their setups. Although the setup's actually park firmer, you shouldn't be allowed to change your setup. Although you can change your tyre pressures and you can change your front and rear wing, I think. So make changes for the race, guys. If you don't know what you're doing, then I'm not helping. So should have thought about that one earlier. Yeah, good luck and have fun. Don't give people room into turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Have a proper race. Don't just go for a move if you know it's not going to work. We've seen it done before. Ideally, we only want max of about 2 safety cars at most. No more than 2, please. And, give people room. No, literally. I have to give them a pep talk. This is the thing. No, it's fun. They're good drivers, don't get me wrong, but we will see on the formation lap and see who comes out. But yeah, formation lap it is. We'll go and hide some of the overlay as well. And we will see what get hosed. I don't know why it's come with a race story. I don't have control over that, but there we go. There we go. Right, so formation lap it is. The leaderboard should pop up. I've just realized there's a little black line there. Let me get rid of that. Sorry. We will see kind of how things go. I think the overlays are broken though because everybody's name is blue. Ah, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. Constructors' Championship. That's what it currently looks like. So Mercedes are leading with 153 points. McLaren with 101. And Ferrari can very easily get second place in the Constructors this race. Providing Charlie does very well on his last to first challenge. Hopefully Charlie is in as well. You predict 4 safety cars. We will see. I mean, these drivers have had a week of no racing. So, I mean, some of them have been practicing during the week. Some of them have been practicing today. We'll see. Drive hard, fair, and risk it all at the end. If there's a gap, go for it. Didn't Senna say something like that? It's not racing if you don't go for a gap. I don't know. There was some famous quote out of it. I'm a Papega. I don't really know. That's what the Drivers' Championship looks like, though. We've got everybody ranging from Max Chapman, 128 points, to Gabe with 0. So, sorry, Gabe. He might get a point today, though. You never know. We will see. Although I think 5 drivers might have to crash out for him to get. We'll see. We'll see. I'm being rude. I'm sorry. No, Gabe's got every chance to get a point, 100%. His teammate Yin's got 14. We got 3 drivers on 3 drivers on 25 points. Dan Shaw, Noah Lockwood, and Joe Bean. With Stein only 1 more point extra than them, so they're all joint 7th at the moment. Again, this always changes loads and loads as the session goes on, but at the moment, I don't think Max. Nobody can take Max's first place in the Drivers' Championship, even if Max scores his own points today. But we will see. Anyway, again, Torben will have to get fastest lap and win the race, and that won't even give him 100 points. So. Yeah. If you no longer go for a gap that exists, you're no longer a racing driver. That was the quote. That was the quote. There you go. There you go. Anyway, everybody, I'm very pleased to say everybody has their ERS on. Well done, Joe. Well done, Jake, as well. Although Jake's was, I was expecting his to be off, but he's tested it and it is working. But everybody's ERS is working, and starting tyres are interesting as well to see here. Top 4 on medium. Ruben's gone the softs, Stein's on the hards, Nate's on the mediums, Thomas and Jack Hopkins are on the soft tyres, with Charlie at the back starting on the mediums. I wish you guys the very best of luck as we get the British Grand Prix, and I can't really see the lights, but we will get this going then. So we will turn this up as well. It is 5 red lights, and they go out in a moment of seconds. Look at the angle of Joe Bean. It's lights out and away we go for the British Grand Prix here. And Max Chapman closes off Joe Bean very, very nicely as they head up to turn 1 here. Keeping it nice and clean. Oh, a little bit of a wide there from Aston Martin. I think that was Jack Hopkins. They're going a little bit wide, but we are getting loads and loads of moves here. Down through into turn 3 and into turn 4. Everybody keeping it very, very clean though, which I love to see. No crashes. No one's gone a little bit wide so far. But so far, so good. Lots of movement in the group. And Ruben is up to P3 already. We're losing a lot of positions here. Drafts looks like he's spun, though. He's down into P16. Drafts. He had such a good quality as well. That's not what we want to see from no, Fernando. Sorry, it's Fernando in P3, not Drafts. Drafts is in P6. Sorry, they're both Williams drivers. I do apologise, but that's allowed Ruben to get P3 here. Max is being challenged here through Cops. He's not going to go side by side. We've seen that happen before. Joe worked out what happened in real life with the Red Bull, so he's avoided that one. But currently, yeah, Fernando having an awful start there, getting spun. It looks like we've got a Haas as well of Dylan Harrison. He's also off the track here and causing a yellow flag in Sector 2, but he has got going again. A few little spins, but overall, not much contact, and everyone's kept it very, very clean. Cleaner racing than Ian could ever do, Carpenter. Oi, I'll 1v1 you on this game as Joe Bean looks like he's got on the inside. Oh, a little bit of a spin on the rear. That's allowed his teammate, Ruben, to take the lead of the race. What is going on? Ruben's currently the leader. It's a Red Bull 1-2, but no, Max Chapman's going through. He's not giving up that place that easily to Joe. And all this time, Noah is creeping up. Max Chapman now P3 with Noah right behind him in the McLaren. It's all changed here as Ruben on those soft tyres working very, very well for him. He's going to be pulling up a very good advantage here. So go on, Ruben. Joe Bean P2, Max Chapman P3. We're still green. Okay, we're still green. Everyone looked like they were slowing down. But it looks like the top 6 or 7 have got a hold. I would also like to point out as well, Dan Shaw down into P15. What happened to Dan? I don't know if he might have got spun or caused a collision or something, but that's not good news there for Dan. Down into P15, but again, he can make up all these positions. As we look at the positions gained and lost currently Ruben starting in P5 is now P1, leading the Silverstone Grand Prix with Noah and Max Chapman just behind them. Looks like there's a little bit of a gap there between Max and Noah now, though. But yeah, that's currently sort of what, top 8 currently in the lead with a little bit of a gap between the Alfa Romeos. I also want to point out the Alfa Romeos, Gabe Dolman and Ian Thomas both in the points. If Gabe gets points today, by the way, we all need to celebrate, is all I'm saying. He's the only driver in the whole league without a single point. Come on, Gabe Dolman. He's in P9. He's got 2 points currently if things stay the same. But DRS will be activated at the end of this race. It's a Red Bull 1-2, Aaron. Doesn't happen often on Kenco F1, put it that way. So we will see. We're going to be leaving ERS open up the entire time, though. We're on board with Noah's front wing here as he's coming down the main straight into turn 16, through turn 17. Before he goes down the main straight. Losing a little bit of the rear there, but he's seeing, unfortunately, Max Chapman losing a bit of time. But again, DRS will be open, allowing the drivers to fully slingshot forwards. There's sort of 2 packs still going. Here's a yellow flag. Not too sure what that's caused by, but we will see. It looks like Ian Thomas down in P15. He might have had a little bit of a spin here. I don't know if there's any damage done to that Alfa Romeo, but unfortunately, he was in P10 and he's now been collected a little bit, and that leaves him behind with Dylan Harrison. There's no damage on that front wing, though, so Ian can continue. We will, again, the Red Bulls might be working together here to try and pull themselves along and defend against Max Chapman. But yeah, Noah could be very happy with that. Again, Jake Chapman as well, his teammate, Noah's teammate here, up 3 positions so far. Jack Hopkins and Charlie, P10 and P11, and it looks like Fernando's had a good recovery run so far up to P12, and Dylan Harrison with the first penalty of the session going somewhere, I don't know, 3 seconds. There you go. DRS at the end of the race. Is that what I said? At the end of the lap, end of the lap. honestly. Very, very close though with the current race. There is a lot of racing going on here. Not many overtakes at the moment, but there will, obviously the DRS will allow for overtakes to happen. Jake Chapman right on the rear diffuser there of Archie Middlefell. He might be going for a move here as they go down the hanger straight. He's going for the correct side of the corner, allowing Jake to be able to get in the actual turning here. And Archie's just sort of defending. He's got to go a little bit wide, and Jake Chapman gets the move done. Up to P6 for Jake. He'll be happy with that as he's closing now on Archie's teammate Stein in P5. But yeah, all this time, it looks like this pack is very, very close at the moment. A little bit further back, we got Nate potentially maybe going for an overtake, maybe on Archie as well. I'm not sure what's going to happen with Archie here. He slowed down a little bit. Might have been the fight with Jake here, but they are right beside each other as well. Top 4 still remain, though. Ruben, Joe, Max, and Noah Lockwood. Predict 169. Nice one, Ollie. Nice one. Nice. But yeah, here you go. We are on to lap 4 already, and so far it has been clean. And Joe Bean gets a nice little... There you go. The Red Bulls have switched. So have Ruben's soft tyres already given up? And then Max Chapman goes for a move there on the inside of Ruben. Ruben closes that off, though. Again, Ruben's tyres. Let's have a quick look at Ruben's tyres if we can. 25% fronts. Max is 22% fronts, and Joe Bean's only on 19. So it looks like because Joe Bean has been leading a little bit more of the race, his tyres are not stretched out as much as Max's. We will see. These three, the race could be anyone's at the moment. I don't really know. But yeah, the Red Bulls have switched, allowing Joe Bean to pull ahead. But will Ruben, Max ideally needs to get past Ruben as quick as he can. But Ruben might be going in the pits again, probably like another 5 laps or so. But I can imagine, softs around Silverstone's never a good idea. But we'll see what strategy they go as Max is very, very close to the rear of that Red Bull. I need a drink. Charlie's up to P10, knocking Gabe Dolman out the points though. Dan Shaw's up to P12 as well. Oh, look how close that was. Holy moly. Do you want to get any closer? This is close racing at its finest here at the top, the front three. It looks like there's a Haas as well that's pulled off the side of Maggots and Beckett's. Might not be liking Maggots and Beckett's there for Dylan Harrison. But at the moment, yeah, he's kept going again, so there's no sort of no issues at all with that one. But yeah, looking very good at the moment. Really close driving to the top three, which is why we're focusing on that at the moment. Charlie in the Ferrari. Haven't seen the Ferrari on stream much. He's currently working his way through the pack. Charlie's got pace around Silverstone. He's in virtual reality as well, which we love to see. As for ERS, Ruben's currently got the most. It looks like Max Chapman, they are fighting right now for P2. Max Chapman and Ruben going side by side here, but as they work their way up to Cops. Will we see one of the drivers ahead? Yeah, Max Chapman's already got it. Okay, Max is now already ahead. However, all this time, hang on, what's happened with... Oh, no, that's fine. Ignore me. We're good. We're good. So, yeah, Joe Bean, 32% ERS. Max Chapman, 41. Ruben, 62. Ruben has more ERS. He could use this to his advantage. But all this time, these front three are battling. Noah's like, I will pick off the pieces. Providing that... anything can happen with any of them. But yeah, as things stand, Joe Bean is leading the race by 7.5 tenths, with Ruben only 2.5 tenths behind Max Chapman as they're entering the end of lap 5 into lap 6, keeping it nice and clean. A few street stragglers at the back, but they are working their way back into the races. There's an Alpine there. I think that was that Stein? Yes, it was. Stein's gone around. I don't know if he was collected by anybody, but that is Stein. Unfortunately, gone around. He's going to have to wait for all the drivers to go past before he gets back on the track. Luckily, he didn't crash into anything or cause any damage, but Stein does not want that. He was having a good race so far. He might have just lost it on the corner exit or something. But P14 for Steiner, he won't be happy with that. He's just lost a good sort of 10-20 seconds of his lap time here. But yeah, unfortunately for Steiner, that has allowed Jake Chapman to get that cheeky overtake without overtaking. Moving up to P5 for Jake, P4 for Noah. Yeah, working their way through the pack as it looks like Archie might be eyeing up a move here on Nate as they're going down the Wellington straight. Yes. Has he got it done? Will there be a switchback? It's very, very close, and let's find out. I don't know. It's looking... Oh! Nate with the rear wing... the rear wheels losing it there. We caught that one. Not what you want to do. Luckily, he caught that very well, though, and he's managed to carry on racing. That could have ended a lot worse than it was. That could have ended a lot worse. But yeah, as things go, it's like Fernandez received a 3-second time penalty. That will be for track limits. I haven't mentioned track limits yet today, but track limits at the moment aren't looking great. If I get this, there you go. You can start learning people's names as well. But yeah, track limits are very harsh on strict around Silverstone when you're racing. Like if you get 2 tyres off, like merely off an edge of a white line, basically, you're gonna get a warning. 3 of those relate to a 3-second time penalty. 3 more seconds. Looks like Ruben has gone in the pits though here, so we will see. We will see what tyres he goes to. Is that the mediums? Yeah, okay, so soft medium. I would assume that means Ruben's going for a 2-stop strategy then, because soft medium won't make it to the end. Mediums aren't doing another 19 laps. So Ruben's now kicking himself all the way back to the pack, pushing Dan Short up to the points in P10. He didn't have the best of starts, did Dan, but he's managing to find himself, get back into the groove again of the race, and that's just allowed Max Chapman to get ever so closer without anyone to defend from, i.e. Ruben. Now he's right to the back of here of Joe. Again, both the top 2 drivers, as Gabe's got a 3-second time penalty, are on the same strategy. So it's currently a Red Bull leading a Mercedes, leading a McLaren, leading another McLaren. So not too bad as Archie as well. It'd be nice to see a Alpine in the top 3, but I mean, it's all dependent on pit stop strategy. Again, it doesn't look like there's any forecasted rain today either. So at the moment, it does look like we potentially will be seeing dry, normal strategies and stuff like that. But ERS is looking all over the place. It looks like Max has harvested some ERS here to maybe go for a move. Although it looks very close actually between Max and Joe. I've just noticed here. They are fighting here as the end of lap 7. They are side by side, wheel to wheel. They almost were, intertwined with their tyres here. It's like Max hasn't quite got the move done, but might get a better exit here. Out of turn 18 here it is. No DRS though, I don't believe, down this main straight, but he will have the slipstream advantage as Joe just covers that off very, very well. Look how close this racing is. It is incredible as they go through. I don't know what the cameraman's doing, but he went off the track there. But again, there is a DRS straight coming up, and that is what Max is waiting for. Try and get a boost ahead of Joe here on the start of the DRS straight, as he's opening that rear diffuser straight off the bat. Hasn't even started moving momentum, and he's already ahead of Joe Bean before they even make turn 6 into Stowe, into Brooklands, Luffield. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, Max Chapman up to the race lead, I guess. I don't know. What do you call it? First place. I'll call it that. However, Joe Bean will be battling this in the next DRS straight, which is the Hangar straight or the Wellington straight. Through Cops they go, though. Max defending very, very nicely there. However, Joe Bean, again, has every opportunity. He's got less ERS. The tyre wear is probably very similar as they go through Maggots and Beckett's wheel to wheel. Wheel to wheel? I don't know. Front wing to rear wing, I guess. Although, you know, these two drivers will be fighting till the end. And Joe Bean now on the inside, on the correct side, already ahead of Max Chapman before they even make the turn. Max Chapman back down to P2, and that is now Joe Bean as the race leader. Gosh, it's all going on. These two will be fighting for a lot more laps to come yet. But all this time they're racing. I mean, if Noah Lockwood can very easily, if he puts his head down and he doesn't have anything popping up on his PC, then he won't be, he potentially will be in keeping P3 or even pushing for P2 or P1, providing these two are keeping it clean and just swapping positions every single lap. But Max Chapman's still very much in the, what was it, 4.5 temps. 4.5 temps to go. But yeah, so far, 9 laps in, no safety car. I don't want to mention it too early, but I'm shocked. I can't lie. There's been some interesting incidents, but I'm not too bad, as Ruben on the medium tyre goes and sets the fastest lap of 129 flat at the moment. That will be beaten, but not too bad at all by Ruben. And there you go. I don't know why we're getting two graphics, but allow it. Yeah, I don't think Dylan Harrison's having the best of races there at the back. It looks like Dan Shaw as well might be fighting Michael Wimmer. Oh, Jack's left the session. I know his internet's had some issues. He's up to P8. Jack, no. We don't want Jack leaving the session. Jack, you should be able to rejoin, mate. Let me know if you can't. I'll send you an invite. That's providing your internet hasn't just died. AI will take over. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good. Michael Wimmer will be defending with his life at the moment. It's like there's a... I mean, having a look at this as well. Charlie, up to P7 already. We're only 9 laps in. Charlie could be, at the moment, contending for a podium placer in the Ferrari. I'm not even kidding. Every opportunity. Michael Wimmer's got 6% ERS left. Michael, that's not what you're meant to do with ERS. Oh my god, he's gone straight past though. Dan Shaw on the inside there through turn 15 up to P9 ahead of Michael Wimmer. Michael's got no harvested ERS there left to use ahead on Dan. Dan's going to be keeping that position. And all this time we might be getting some more switcheroos between the top two. Joe Bean still in first. Max Chapman P3. It looks like Noah has pitted along with Jack Hopkins as well. So a McLaren and Aston Martin into the pits. Jack changes softs for hards, and it looks like Noah has changed. What's Noah gone on to? Noah's changed mediums for hards. Early pit stop, but they're going for the undercut. It could work to their advantage. I don't know, but yeah, well done to everyone at the moment. To be fair, it's kept very clean. Good racing all around so far. It looks like Ferrari is up to Charlie's up to P5 on those mediums now. He's got ahead of Nate. He's got ahead of Dan. I mean, this is insane. This is absolutely insane. There's already a 7-second difference between P2 and P3 as well of the Chapman brothers. Middle fell up to P4. Archie will be happy with that. I know he's 10 seconds behind pace, but 10 seconds is very easily somewhat gainable, depending if you pick the right strategy. And it's like Charlie might be eyeing up a move here on Archie that we've just been speaking about for P4 before he chases down one of the Chapmans. But all this time, I mean, you know, although we're looking at the Ferrari, Joe Bean's in the pits. So Joe's trying to get the undercut on Max. Now, that was unexpected. However, someone had to make their first move. So Max goes around for another lap. This will be a push lap for Max. Max will probably be coming in at the end of this lap to cover off Joe Bean. But Joe Bean is in the pits for the hard tyres as he's pushing as much as he can. It looks like Jake has also gone in the pits. Archie has not gone in the pits, nor has Charlie. So that pushes Charlie up to P2, Archie up to P3, Nate up to P4. But again, if we have a look at pit stops, all of these drivers in the top 4 still need to pit. So yeah, again, providing, I mean, looking at the Mercedes and the Williams boys, they will not be double stacking. They potentially could double stack, but I don't know, obviously, based on times and things like that, we'll see that happening, but it might do. Yeah, currently as things stand, Joe Bean has left the pits in P10. Joe, so that the Ruben's outpaced Joe then. I know, having said that though, Ruben does have to pit again, providing his mediums will last another 15 laps. So although Ruben, his teammate, has outpaced Joe, I think Ruben has to pit again, so that might not work to Ruben's advantage. Noah Lockwood up to P11 there, ahead of Gabe Dolman now. Only, what, 3 seconds between Noah and Joe, as Fernando's received another 3-second time penalty. I believe that's his second one, isn't it? Yeah, so Fernando is on a 6-second time penalty, which is not great to see. As for Max Chapman, and I mean, Jack Jackson is approaching a blue marker here with Dylan Harrison. I'm sure Dylan will move out the way for him. We've got a little freeway train here of a Ferrari, Alpine, and a Williams. Surely one of these will come in the pits. Yeah, okay, so Max Chapman has done in the pits. He's covering off Joe Bean here. We've got Ferrari of Torben. Is he going in the pits? Is he not going in the pits? No, he's not gone in the pits, although the Williams of Nate has gone in the pits. It'll be interesting to see what Max's teammate Dan does, though. I don't know if he's also going in the pits. Yes, okay. So both the Mercedes in the pits. They are double stacking, but it's not too much of a double stack that it will hinder anybody. So Max already out of the pits. Now it'll be interesting to see where Max comes out of the pits, providing where Joe Bean is. If we ride on board with Joe, we might be able to see... let's go with P10 here. Now, we're focusing on here is where Max Chapman comes out ahead or behind of Joe Bean. So, into the pits, Joe was ahead of Max Chapman, and it remains the same, exactly the same. So, providing undercut, overcut, didn't really make much of a difference, but the current gap is what we're looking at, about 2 seconds. So, providing the undercut might have just worked out there for Joe Bean by a second or so. But yeah, currently, Ferrari of Torben Schutt, who started last, I must add, is now in the lead of the race. So there we go. Monkey Gamer, yes, get it. That's what I say. You won't regret it, I promise. You won't regret it. Oh, damn. This race is all over the place, I can't lie. The front 2 still need to pit. Front 3, sorry. Front 4? I don't know. A certain amount of people. Ruben, Stein... Joe Bean all doing very well at the moment. I've got no idea who's going to win this right now. Charlie storming through on those mediums. His mediums are currently on 55%. So Charlie will need to pit very soon. We're lap 12 of 26. We've still got 14 laps to go. Almost halfway through the race. We're doing very, very well. Charlie is staying out though. He's going for the long run here on those mediums. Could work to his advantage. Might not though. His tyres are shredding. I believe there could be punches starting soon when we sort of go through 65-70% on those. So yeah, it's all to play for still. It looks like Jack Hopkins is back in the session as well, which is good to see in his Aston Martin. He's plodding around there. What is he on? He's on the hard tyres at the moment. So I think, yeah, Jack already has pitted. Jack pitted on the same lap that Noah pitted on. It looks like Gabe Dolman's in the pits as well, as Joe Bean sets the fastest lap of the race on those fresh, hard tyres. Fernando's also in the pits as well. Joe Bean obviously with the fastest time. Michael Wimmer up to P3 though. He will have to pit, but I mean, it's currently a podium place for Michael, although... he does still need to pit. If he doesn't pit... oh, yeah, he will pit. I know he will. We will see, though, because... I mean, it's a difficult one. It is a difficult one. I don't know how Stein's managed to get in between the Red Bull and the Mercedes, but I'm sure that Max will want to try and clear Stein as much as he can, and obviously Joe Bean probably wants to clear his teammate as much as he can as well, although his teammate is on the better tyres compound, so they will be pulling each other along with DRS. A little bit of a gap now between... Max Chapman and Joe Bean, but they are obviously now Max has got ahead of Stein. He will be closing that gap. I do have graphics as well, guys. I'm sorry I haven't really used the graphics much. It's just because when there's only one person controlling all of this, it gets very confusing very quickly. But yeah, oh wow, are we seeing a switch from the Mercedes from the Red Bulls? What's going on here? Michael Wimmer slowing down there on the side, allowing both the Red Bulls through. I don't know if that was just a part of his racing or not, but currently the Red Bulls might be fighting here for place. We've got P3 and P4. I don't know. Yeah, the Red Bulls are not in voice chat with each other either, so there's no communication going on between the Red Bulls. So Ruben doesn't know what Joe's doing. Joe doesn't know what Ruben's doing, and oh no, that's not... oh, he's gone round. He's fine. He lost the rear though, and that's luckily hasn't been noticed by Joe, and Joe's managed to get ahead of Ruben from that incident there with the rear wheel. Max Chapman, the fastest lap of the race, at 1:28.687. He's currently in the mix between Michael Wimmer before he's got, what's that? I don't know, 2 maybe. It's very close here at the moment. I mean, you can see Joe Bean now 3 cars ahead of Max. He will want to get past Michael Wimmer as quick as he can, providing Michael Wimmer on those hard tyres pushes the pace. Oh, I've hidden ERS as well. Sorry about that. There's the ERS back anyway, as Torben still has 50% ERS, and he is leading the race. I wonder if Charlie's waiting for a safety car. It's all to play for. It is all to play for. I don't know. I'm not too sure. We will find out. There's the blue flag marker of Dylan Harrison. Hello, hoverboard. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, nice little over Dylan Harrison there, going wide just to allow a leader to come through of Torben. Still not in the pits. Charlie's crazy. 65% front left for Charlie. He will be losing time now as Archie Middlefell receives his first time penalty here of the race. 5 seconds for Archie. What has Archie done? Speeding in the pit lane? It must have been speeding in the pit lane. Unbelievable. It looks like Ruben's going for another pit stop here as well, allowing Noah Lockwood to get ahead of him. But yeah, Ruben is now in the pits. Much the same with Archie, who now has received a 5-second penalty because of speeding in the pit lane. That's going to impede him for a race, unfortunately. As Gabe receives another penalty. Gosh, penalties everywhere today. Not great at all. But currently, as things stand, we got Charlie, we got Joe Bean, and we got Max Chapman. Currently, 2 seconds difference between Max Chapman and Joe Bean. However, that timer is green, meaning Max is closing down on Joe. And I think that's... I don't know. Is Joe Bean closing down on Charlie? I mean, obviously, Charlie needs to pit again. I don't think Joe or Max will pit unless there is a safety car. But yeah, so far, so good for all the drivers. We've got... I mean, it looks like Ruben's actually gone out behind the Mercedes of Dan. Charlie's got a 3-second time penalty. He won't be happy with that. He will not be happy with that at all. Oh, wow. Look at fastest sectors. That's interesting to see. 27.9. Joe Bean sector 2. Charlie's fast. So we got a different driver in a different fastest sector of each race. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Fair enough. Why is Middlefell such a midfield? I'll leave him to reply to that one, Matt. I'll leave him to reply to that one. Yeah, hoverboard. No worries, mate. No worries. We're already over halfway through the Silverstone Grand Prix, though. The grid is pretty much split at the moment. We've got Michael Wimmer, who has... Dylan, who's gone back in the pits. And at the moment, Charlie is still remaining out. Is Charlie going for a puncher? I mean, he obviously doesn't matter about tyre wear. He's just hoping something happens. Max Chapman with another fastest lap of the race. He's still got more ERS than Joe. But the McLaren boys right behind them have gone ahead. Stein has gone in the pits. And it's currently a McLaren P4, P5. Jack Hopkins up to P7 currently, although as well. Sorry, P6 now. Sorry, it looks like obviously Stein went in the pits there. But yeah, look at that. Torben up 15 places. So even if... oh, wow, Jack. Oh, the internet. I see what Jack means by the internet. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I don't think Jack's internet's liking him very much tonight. I can see why... it's a little bit glitchy for him. It looks like we've got a yellow flag. Okay, it's okay. It's just a car slowing down potentially. But yeah, currently Charlie is in the lead of the race by 6.7 seconds. That gap is closing, though, as literally every lap, because Charlie's tyres are just shredding. They're absolutely shredding. Archie's going to be past this lap by Fernando. They are very, very close at the moment. We will find that out. We will find that out. There's currently 3 temps between the two of them. Archie might get overtaken by Nate. And, well, I don't think it'll be through Cops, but it might be after Maggots and Beckett's on the hangar straight here before they head down. Take a drink. Kenco's essentially Yuki. This would be a breeze for him. Absolutely. I would add no weight to the car, mate. I would add no weight to the car. It just won't happen. It just won't happen. Charlie's in the pits. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. Okay, so Charlie's had enough with those 70+% tyres. This allows for Joe Bean to retake the race of the... the lead of the race. It looks like Archie's just been overtaken. Almost. Yeah, okay. Move completed there way before it even went into the turn. Archie down into P8 at the moment. However, that is Nate up to P7. And it will be interesting to see as well where Charlie comes out. Will Charlie get out before the before the Alpine of Middlefelt and the Williams of Nate? We'll head a little look to Ferrari. No, okay. So although he's left quite late, unfortunately, Yeah, if Charlie pitted maybe a lap or two early, he might have got ahead of 2 of these cars, but they're going to impede him a little bit as we're carrying on the race. Lap 17 and lap 26. Joe Bean's currently in the lead, 4 tenths, 5 tenths behind is Max Chapman, and then we've got a 7-second and then 13 seconds. And Noah's currently on his own a little bit here. He's sort of leading the race, you know, probably very similar to Lando, just kind of plodding along, you know, in P3 here. As long as he doesn't put a foot wrong, he is all good. Much the same with his teammate as well. Jake right behind him. Jack's reconnected. Jack in P5. Hopefully he can get take control of the AI there. But we will see. It's all to play for. Silverstone is a very enjoyable track for most, providing you don't use track limits. Max Chapman does still have DRS here on Joe, though. But again, they're just sort of plodding along here. Max a lot closer to the rear end of the Red Bull, though, now on lap 17 here. Damn. Defense like cock on plus 5 seconds. I don't make the decisions with that. Right, okay, we should be okay. I've just read a message. I'm good. It's all to play for. Jesus. Dan up another place here on Fernando. Although Fernando's fighting it back on Dan. And Dan's had to concede the place again. Jack Hopkins is out of the session. That might have been a retirement in the pits because of his internet, actually. I don't think Jack crashed or anything. I think he just had to retire in the pits just because his internet wasn't working. Great drive from Jack, though, unfortunately. Obviously, it had to end that way, but still, great drive, obviously, from literally last to P5 for Jack. But the first retirement of the session there, retired in the pits for Jack Hopkins. And yeah, I mean, so far, so good for a lot of these drivers. Charlie working his way through the pack. Now, Charlie might be getting a move here on Archie. Archie's only got 9%, 8% ERS as their will-to-will here before they head into Luffield. Archie's not giving up that place that easily. Also, Charlie's on the soft tyres. Charlie is on the soft tyres with 8 laps to go. I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, he's worked his way through the pack. He's trying to get as much pace as he can, but fair enough to Charlie. I mean, he's up to P5 and he started last. Respect that one. I respect that one. Currently, I mean, these two still very much fighting here. Max will probably want to stay behind Joe, though, for at least half of the lap 19 to try and get that DRS straight. I joined back and my AI decided to go in. Oh, you're kidding, Jack. No. Nah, that is the worst timing, man. The AI just doesn't understand. It's so annoying. Like, why would the AI want to go in the pits? No. F in chat for Jack, guys. F in chat for Jack. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky. That is a shame. That is a shame. Skill issue. Well, not really. If it's AI, it's not. I wouldn't say that's a skill issue on Jack, but he done that twice. Damn. Why is your internet bad? Is it just because it's a weekend or something? Or is it just, does it just have these moments, I guess? It might just have these moments. No intelligence in the artificial intelligence. Hey, Joey knows. Joey knows. I love it. I love it. Unfortunately, we're seeing P13 and P14. The Alfa Romeo boys are just sort of plodding themselves around the track in pretty much last here, unfortunately. And the only person to have been lapped is Dylan Harrison. I'm never going to get that right. It's because they're both H8R. DRS straight. Max has got DRS open. These two are going to be fighting to the line. These two are going to be fighting to the line. Joe, I mean, there's enough space given. Oh, maybe not. There was contact made there with the rear right-hand tyre of Joe. Luckily, of Maxi, I don't know, one of the two. Luckily, they've both managed to keep it going. Max Chapman now ahead of Joe Bean. They are fighting into turn 1, though. They are not giving up. There's a lot of touching going on here. As Joe Bean... Oh! Max had to go wide. Max had to go wide. Where's Max? Okay, he's off the track. He's fine. He's fine. He's carried on. Okay, that's fine. Jesus, what's going on? I don't even know. There's some hard racing going on here or something. I wouldn't have overtaken into turn 1, but there we go. Looks like there's an Alfa Romeo here on the track. What's going on here? Gabe Dolman. Okay, he's got going again. He just sort of pretty much stopped on the track. Fair enough. A Red Bull smashing into another car to prevent an overtake. That's not like Red Bull. What do you mean? I can feel the sarcasm coming out of your message, Matt. Nah, it's all to play for still. I mean, the McLaren's definitely P3 and P4 at the moment. Charlie is chasing Jake though, so this could make a good interesting overtake in a few laps time. Middlefeld P6. We've got a few changes here between Ruben and Fernando for P8 position. We've got Dan closing in time here on them. So yeah, Joe's teammate Ruben might be getting overtaken again. Though obviously, I feel like with tire. Let me have a look at current tire age. So. Yeah, Joe's on the newer tyres. No, so Max is on the newer tyres by 1 lap to Joe. They are still fighting. Max has got ahead of Joe again. It's just going to... They're constantly going to be changing here as Joe's trying to go out the wide. Not enough room there. Maybe tries to go for the switchback. Max covers it off very nicely as they head down at the start of lap 21. Guys, there's only 5.5 laps left of this race. And I've got no idea who's going to win. I'll be totally honest. Absolutely no idea who's going to win. Max Chapman in the lead. Joe Bean right behind him. Yain's got a 3-second time penalty. And as things stand, I mean, top 2, Max has a lot more ERS than Joe. So if I were Joe right now, I would pull back a little bit, save a bit more ERS, and then go for a final push at the end. But it looks like Joe's still trying to burn all that ERS. He's down to 10% ERS now. He really wants to get this move done. He's got it done, though, into turn 6. But Max has got the switchback. Oh, Joe's made a little bit of contact there. But we have carried it on very smoothly-ish. Oh, was there enough room given? I don't know. Joe Bean's in the lead of the race again. Max Chapman on 43% ERS. Joe on 6%. Joe's just burning every single percent of that ERS there. There was definitely a lot more contact, and that's not the cleanest racing I've seen in the world. But, hey, there we go. I guess it's for pole position or first place. You need to start dishing out some penalty score. I can't do that as well. Mate, I'm only a 1 month. I'm streaming. I'm changing the cameras. I'm commentating. I would be dishing them out if I could, but I can't. We'll see. I mean, we'll do it over the weekend. We normally do it tomorrow anyway. I know you're kidding. I know. Dodgy, interesting racing there from, yeah. Charlie again. We mentioned the move between Charlie and Jake. There's now only, what's the difference between them? 1.8 seconds between the two of them. So, yeah, 4.5 laps left. Currently, as things stand, Joe is leading the race by 6 tenths. Max Chapman will, hopefully, I don't know if any of these guys have got damage, actually. Obviously, they have been touching each other over the track, across the tyres. Yeah, Joe Bean's got front wing damage. So, I mean, I don't know. It says it's orange, but I mean, I don't know if that's going to impede Joe taking some of these corners. You know, he might have to back off a little bit lighter or turn in some of the corners. But yeah, Joe's front wing has been damaged in the light contact with Max. So we will see if that does sort of... Again, sometimes front wing damage doesn't affect a driver. Sometimes it does. But yeah, Joe has front wing damage. Doesn't look like Max has any damage. Noah Lockwood obviously hasn't really seen a car his entire race. Joe Bean's got a 3-second time penalty. That's a big penalty. This will allow Max to settle slightly. However, Max has obviously not currently got a penalty, nor will he want one. But at the moment, Max Chapman's technically in the lead because Joe's got a track limit warning, which he would not have wanted. Charlie's right at the rear diffuser of Jake here as well, as Fernando receives his 3rd track limit warning. I knew strict track limits were going to be tough, guys. I knew they were going to be tough. Oh... all to play for, man. Let's see P8, P9 fight. Are they fighting in P8 and P9 as well? It's all going... There's a lot of little fightings going on, actually, a little bit further back. Archie receives a 3-second time penalty. On top of his 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. Ruben, DRS open, goes on the outside. Oh, the Williams has done very well to defend that. But will this give Ruben the position on the right-hand side here as they head down into turn 17? No, it doesn't quite. It doesn't quite. As there's so many battles going on right now. I can't lie. We've got Ferrari chasing Jake. We've got Max chasing Joe. I don't think Max is quite close enough to get an overtake there on Joe, but Ferrari of Charlie is very, very close to the rear here of Jake. Jake does not want to give up this P4. He's going to be defending this with his life. However, the Ferrari, again, this is the thing. The Ferrari's on some very used soft tyres already. There's what, 38% softs. He gets ahead of Jake, though. Very, very cleanly done, I suppose. Before the even turn was made, he was ahead of Jake there, swerving right in front of him, but he's got the job done. Again, I feel like Jake's tyres are going to be much more beneficial in a few laps' time, though. So, I mean, it's either pace or it's tyres, but at the moment, Charlie does have the pace regardless of the tyre wear. So, well done to to Charlie there for getting that job done. Interesting strategy though. I mean, Charlie's done what? Soft, medium, soft, I think. Something like that. No, or was it? No, it might be medium, soft. I don't really know. Looks like someone's left the session. Max Chapman's still on 53% ERS. Joe Bean on 10%. Joe on 10% ERS. Noah Lockwood doing well. Charlie up to P4. Archie Middlefeld P6. Archie's doing quite well, actually, considering a recovery drive. For the amount of times Archie's been overtaken, I'm surprised to still see him in P6. Both the William boys, P8 and P9. There might be a move here done, though, by Fernando. Fernando obviously having an incident on lap 1. Going right to the back of the grid, and he's had a great recovery drive here. Back up to P8, potentially P7 before the end of the Grand Prix as well. We've seen a few yellow flags this Grand Prix, but there's been no sort of major instances. Yellow flag sector 3. Oh, is that a Williams? Jake Chapman, what's happened? Uh-oh. Jake might have had a mare there out of turn 18. He's now lost a position to Archie Middlefeld, and if he doesn't keep up the pace, unfortunately, he might be re-overtaken by Ruben and the Williams guys, but Jake, that's not what he would have wanted. He only just got overtaken by Charlie as well. He's lost over 10 seconds, says Jake. Oh, no. That's not what we want to see. That is not what we want to see. Max holding out for the last lap maneuver. Do you reckon? I mean, the thing is, what we need to understand, guys, is Joe Bean still has a 3-second time penalty. So, regardless if Max overtakes Joe or not, I know Max will still want to overtake Joe regardless, but... yeah, Max 52% ERS. Max currently has them, apart from Gabe Dolman. Gabe probably doesn't know how to use ERS. Down in P14. Gabe's got 99% ERS. He probably doesn't have an ERS button. But Max is definitely going to be burning it all for the next 2 laps. I'm so sorry, Gabe. I'm so sorry. I'm sure he knows how to use it. I've just never seen it go green. He probably doesn't know about the extra boost that he can get, to be fair. But there we go. It looks like Jake might be getting a move here. Oh, no, he's not quite close enough. There's a nice little 5-way battle here, though, for P4. P5, should I say. Obviously, the Ferrari's got a nice little gap. But at the moment, it's P1, P2. And then P3 is very solidified by Noah. P4 solidified by Jake. And then we've got this nice little battle going on. Sort of P4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Potentially 9 as well. Williams, or was that Fernando losing the rear a little bit there? Allowing his teammate to pass him. Maybe? Yes. There you go. Fernando's had a little bit of a mare out of there. I'm sorry about the camera. I don't really know what's going on. But he's now ahead of his teammate. And Max Chapman still not burning any ERS. Although he is right on the rear diffuser of Joe Bean now. This race has been non-stop for a lot of these drivers here. Joe Bean still has that front wing damage. He's only on 10% ERS. But Max Chapman, again, providing he puts his foot down, he might be all right. He might stay behind Joe. He might, I mean, he's got fastest lap. I don't know if anyone can take that off him. The only person I would say you can is Charlie, but unfortunately Charlie's already got like 50-60% tyres. I don't even know what's his tyres on. 52%. Jesus. What a strategy by Charlie, though. I can't lie. Blast to P4. He'll be very happy with that. He will be very, very happy with that. Winning it on a track is way better than winning it by a penalty. I agree, Squawk-ID. I do agree with that 100%. 100%. Well, guys, we're going to start the last lap of the Silverstone British Grand Prix, though. There is now Romeo up ahead that hopefully won't impede the 2 front runners. I'm sure he will know, though. I think that's Gabe Dolman there, just getting himself around. We're not using any ERS. Max Chapman burning the ERS. We've entered the final lap of the Silverstone Grand Prix. Joe Bean currently leads. Max Chapman P2. Noah Lockwood P3. Brilliant drive from pretty much everybody so far. Looks like Dan is also in the points there, P10. Both the Williams solidifying some nice points. Ruben, Jake, McLaren's going to be... This is going to help McLaren in the Constructors, let me tell you that. It's going to help McLaren very much in the Constructors. But yeah, there you go. This is going to be where Max opens the DRS, gets ever so closer and closer and closer to Joe Bean. Not enough momentum there on the first overtaking opportunity, although he's tried to go for the gap. Joe Bean closing it off. Max Chapman backing out of that one very, very closely. What Max doesn't want to do is get any sort of time penalties here. He wants to keep it nice and clean, burning all the ERS. He's still on 50% ERS, which is crazy. I can't lie. But again, he doesn't want to use it too much because it will put him off lines if he's going too fast into a corner. But he keeps it nice and tidy through cops. Joe Bean going to be defending this with his everything. Although the 3-second time penalty can't really do too much about that. We can't even remove that because it was track limits. So, yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if Joe Bean can win this. Max Chapman going on the inside here. This is kind of not the side you want to be on, but you might be able to get ahead of Joe Bean here, which he has done down in turn 15 as they go through Stowe. I think it's Stowe. I don't even know. Down through Church? I don't know. Maybe I'm waffling. Who knows? Max Chapman leading at the moment. Turn 17 ahead of Joe Bean to well, essentially cross the line and win the British Grand Prix in P1. Joe Bean, would, even if he crossed the line first, probably wouldn't have got it. Brilliant drive there from Mercedes and Joe Bean as well. Obviously, the penalty, unfortunately, screwing him over a little bit there, along with ERS. Noah, great drive, lonely drive, but he has made it through. Podium position for Noah. He'll be very, very pleased with that. Noah was brilliant around Silverstone. And Charlie started last, finished P4. Brilliant drive by the Ferrari of Charlie. And here we go. These are the very close runners. So, unfortunately, Archie, with all his time penalties, he's just got another one as he crossed the line. Pushing Jake Chapman up to P5. So, even if Jake having the mare that he did up to P5, we got Nate in the Williams P6. We got Ruben P7. Dan Shaw finishing P8 somehow, proving that's probably the penalties. P7 even. What's happened? Joe Bean's out of the race. I have no idea, because technically the AI take control of the car, so I'm just going to say that Joe Bean's still P2. Don't know what's going on with the overlay. Ignore the overlay. But yeah, that was Dan in P8, Archie P9, Stein, his teammate, in P10, Michael just missing out on the points there in P11. Also Fernando as well. I feel like Fernando, I think the graphics have broken themselves, because I think Fernando should be up here as well, meaning Dan might be P9. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. Ignore the leaderboard, guys. I don't know what's happening, but brilliant drive from everybody. I think we should just probably remove that one. We'll have a look what the game says at the end, shall we? We'll have a... It says you're P10, but Joe Bean came second, Michael. So, yeah, Joe Bean's not out of the session. The thing is, Joe Bean crossed the line. What I'm saying is, even if Joe Bean's AI crashed, like, he crossed the line with his car fully working, so Joe's second regardless. Providing there's no further penalties over the next few days. Even if the game says he's out. Even says Dan Shaw's out, so I think the game's just bugged. No safety car. No safety car at all. There you go. There you go. Well, GG to everybody and all the drivers. Well done. Well done, well done, well done. That was a brilliant drive by everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed. And we finally had, guys, we finally had a Grand Prix without a safety car. Wow. That was literally all done in 1 hour and 6 minutes as well. I know that there'll be some people that report stuff, but GG to everybody. Max Chapman doesn't quite look like he does in real life, but there we go. He's lifting the trophy nonetheless. Yeah, I think we will have to probably have a look back on the stream because, yeah, I don't know why a lot of these drivers have retired and pushed themselves down and up and all that. I don't really quite understand that. But as far as I'm concerned, whatever the order was when they crossed the line is the order that we're finishing in. Hello, Jamie.
You know what I'm going to say.
What are you going to say?
About the timing board.
Oh, yeah, it's broken.
Yeah, it's broken.
Yeah, thanks. It's fine. I'm definitely sure that was not P2.
Yeah, I'm definitely sure.
And I'm also sure that Dan's not P13. Hello, Bounty. Hello. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That was good fun. We'll, what I'll do, maybe I'll have to... I'll just go back on the stream because I'll have the order on the when we cross the line. I'll update all the spreadsheet and stuff tomorrow anyway. No, Michael. No, penalties will be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll sort it out. There's a certain race director here that shows us all the incidents that I can screenshot, you see. Oh my god, there's loads of them. It's fine. We'll sort it out. We'll sort it out. How many warnings did you guys get? That's insane. What? Yeah, brilliant battle by a lot of drivers there. Mate, Charlie, well done. I'm so glad you can make it in, Charlie. I was really worried that you couldn't have driven tonight. Obviously, sorry to hear about Jack's internet as well. And I don't think the Alfa Romeo's got points. Damn. Right, guys, I'm going to alt F4. No, I didn't get one penalty. That's insane. Oh, look, Tom's just appeared on my screen. Has that been running the entire stream? Oh, hi, Tom. That's brilliant. Right, yeah, I'm gonna head out, guys. Thank you ever so much for all tuning in. I'll be live again tomorrow for some flight sim. I've also got an announcement to make at about 2:15 tomorrow, roughly. Maybe later, I don't know. Ooh. So yeah, definitely be there for that one. I will see you all guys next weekend. I think we've got I have no idea what Grand Prix we're doing next weekend.
I think we got a week break. I don't know.
No, we don't. We have a week break after.
We don't. Oh,
no.
Okay, then it's Zandvoort.
It's also, no, it's Zandvoort. Yeah, I need to update the calendar. I'll update the calendar literally now. I'll load up Photoshop. Guys, it's Zandvoort next week, not Australia. It's Zandvoort. It's Zandvoort. Yeah. Okay. Have a lovely evening, guys. I will see you all soon. And thanks, Jamie, for all your help. I really do appreciate it. Cheers. Bye, guys. See ya. Bye. Bye. Wow, that's loud. Sorry. 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 It's loud for me as well. See you tomorrow at some point. I don't know when. Tomorrow. Bye.